Hello guys, it's Musha and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I'll be sharing with you my best ever DIY hot oil treatment, and this is the mixture that I always use or mostly use, and these are my go-to oils. So I am starting off with some castor oil, because obviously we all know castor oil is just like an amazing hair growth oil. And then I'm using some grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a really good oil, like as a light oil, and it helps with dandruff as well. Avocado oil, an amazing oil with some good fatty acids. And then jojoba oil, which they call the miracle oil. This is one of my favorites as well. And then I add a little bit of honey. We all know honey is a humectant and it draws moisture to your hair. So I add that in there, a generous amount, and then put the cap back on. And then I place, get my bowl, get some hot water. That was actually boiling hot water. And then I place my oil in there and then allowing it to sit for some time. And then I start off with so that's the oil. And then I start off with spraying my hair with some water just to make this process a little bit easier. If your hair is like completely dry and you're trying to apply oils, it's just, for me, it doesn't make sense. So I usually spray some water to my hair just to make it a bit moist, not wet but just a bit moist. And then I just undo those twists that I had in before, and then I apply the oil directly to my hair. So this oil is like really, it's not really hot. So obviously before you put it onto your hair, make sure it's like you can handle it and it doesn't burn you, because we don't want no burn. So usually I just apply it a generous amount and then use the prayer hand method to spread it across. And then so that's basically what I'm doing. Apply a bit more on my hands and then just like rub it in, making sure that I'm cutting every strand and I'm not missing out, and really focusing on the ends as well, because obviously the ends are the oldest parts of your hair and they need some paying attention to. And so and then I just twist my hair, and then I move on to the next section once I am done twisting. Okay, so once again, as you can see, I am really focusing on the ends and really like applying the product into my hair and just making sure that I put enough. Just be generous with this, guys. Like just use as much as you can, because the more the better in my eyes anyway. The more oil you have on your hair, the better your hair will be soft, manageable, and moisturized in this process. But this is like, I use this as a pre-pull before I wash my hair. So as you can see, I am focusing on around the perimeter of my head, my edges, because because my edges and hairline, that's my struggle area. And then I just focus on there, and then just continue doing the same process over and over again. Really getting into it. This is the time for you to pay attention to your hair and just give it that loving, that it needs, the moisture, and the TLC basically. This is where I take the time. Like for me, this is the most important part before I actually start washing my hair, because I get to actually detangle my hair, to pre-moisturize my hair. And because doing a hot oil treatment is really good, because you are putting back in some of the oils that I lost in the hair during the wash day process. And I know you're gonna say like when you wash, like if you wash it out, does that mean you just wash everything out? Not really. You will have some oils left in your hair, because unless you're using a sulfate shampoo, but if you're using a sulfate free shampoo, then you should definitely be left with your hair completely moisturized and not stripped of its natural oils and the oils that you've added in on top of that. But yeah, so I'm just doing this all over my head until I am done. So I will come back in once I'm done to explain everything else that I'm doing after that. Okay, so once I'm done with all my sections, I do go ahead and apply directly onto my scalp yet again, just to make sure that I've got everything in there. Yeah, just to really get in and apply the oil, not wanting anything to go to waste. So yeah, just really being generous, and I'm probably dripping at this point, but I don't mind it, to be honest. I just want to make sure that I don't miss out any strands. And after that, I give myself a good massage for at least maybe five minutes at the most. I'm not even gonna say 10 minutes because I'd be lying, but I usually do maybe 2 to 5 minutes of a massage. And obviously giving yourself a massage is like the best thing ever. Yeah, it's even better when you're using a scalp massager, which I didn't have with me at this moment. But yeah, so and then I just decided to put my hair away, just braid it up together. So at this point, you can either decide to put a plastic bag over your head and allow it to sit for maybe an hour or 30 minutes to an hour, and just depending on how you feel or how long you think it should sit in for. But I would recommend at least 30 minutes to an hour, especially if you're not using any heat. Like an hour is like the best time. But if you're in a hurry, then maybe just 15 minutes and then wash off. So yeah, you're gonna see me putting my plastic bag on. And then obviously the other option is to either sit under a steamer without a plastic cap on. If you choose to go through, if you've got a steamer and you want to use your steamer instead, you can do, and you don't need to put a bag on. If you've got a hooded dryer, then you can put a bag on your head and sit under there for like 15 to 20 minutes. So here I am with my book, sitting under my, the hooded dryer, the steamer, sorry. Yeah, and then after that, really all I did was sit in there for like 30 minutes and then wash my hair as normal. Yeah, with a sulfate free shampoo, and then that's it. You just rinse it out and you're done. Thank you so much for watching, guys.